All right, thanks, guys. The Canucks take on the Penguins, 7 o'clock Pittsburgh. The Penguins are the $2.40 favorite, total 6.5. Nickel faded the Pens in the early wagering. Markstrom's for Vancouver, Murray's for Pittsburgh. The Pens are just 2-6 ATS in their last 8 games at home. They're also giving up 4.3 goals a game on average on their home ice this season. Meanwhile, on the Vancouver side, they're 10-2 on the puck line in their last 12. 8-4 straight up in their last dozen, dating back to last season. The Canucks are scoring just about 4 goals a game on average for the season as well. Now, total-wise, the Canucks are 3-2 to the over thus far in the season, 6-3 to the over in their last 9, dating back to last season. Meanwhile, the Pens are 3-1 to the over, depending on where you're shopping at. 70% of the consensus is shaded toward the over as well. So with all that said and done, I think Vancouver should keep it close, but I definitely think it'll be a fun one in Western Pennsylvania. Give me the Vancouver Canucks plus 1.5 for minus 140, and the over 6.5 goals in this one. And with that said, welcome to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for Tuesday's NHL action. But before we get into that, I just want to quickly remind you to check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 75% for my last 16 hockey plays on that website, you're costing yourself valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Now, memberships begin at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to just quickly hit that pause button right now and just open up your browser. All you got to do is type in patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take you a few seconds. Link is in the description section below. And if you are a current patron of mine and you are currently watching me right now, I simply cannot thank you enough. You most certainly make it all worth it. And with all that said and done, let's go ahead and jump right back into some more lines and personal leans. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we've got Avalanche, Rangers, 7 o'clock New York. The Avalanche are the $1.40 faves on the road. Total 6 goals, a 20-cent move toward Colorado. Now Varlamov is for the Avalanche, Lundqvist for the Rangers. New York's dropped 4 of 5 as the underdog this season. They're also averaging just 2 goals a game on offense and won just 4 out of their last 15 head-to-head matchups with Colorado. And speaking of Colorado, 3-1-1 on the year, 4 goals a game they're averaging on the road. The Avalanche was also victorious in 5 out of their last 7 on the road against the Rangers. Now, total-wise, just 1-4 to the over in New York's 5 games for the season. Meanwhile, the Avalanche find themselves allowing just 2.4 goals a game on average. So with all that said and done, give me the Avalanche minus 140 and the under 6 goals in this one. Next game, the Stars take on the Devils, 7 o'clock New Jersey. The Devils are $1.30, total 6, 10-cent move toward New Jersey. Khudobin's for Dallas, Kincaid's for Jersey. The Devils are 3-0 thus far on the season, 4.7 goals a game on average they're scoring. The Devils are also 3-0 on the puck line for the year and 5-1 ATS in their last 6 taking on Dallas. The Stars on the other side, 0-1 in their lone game away from home this season. They've also dropped 10 out of their last 12 road games dating back to last year. Now, total-wise, 2 out of Jersey's last 3 games stayed under the total. Meanwhile, on the Dallas side, they're 3-2 to the under in their 5 games on the season, depending on where you're shopping at. So with all that said and done, I think I like the Devils to get the job done here at home. Give me the Jersey Devils minus 130 and the under 6 goals in this one. Next game, Panthers Flyers, 7 o'clock South Philly. The Flyers are $1.20, total 6. Nickel fade of the Flyers in the early going here. Reimers for the Panthers, Elliott's for the Flyers. Philly's dropped 3 of 4 games where Elliott made the start. The Flyers are also allowing nearly 5 goals a game on average on their home ice. Meanwhile, on the Florida side, just an absolutely brutal schedule to kick off the year. 1-goal losses to Tampa, Columbus, and Vancouver. The Panthers are 5-3-2 in their last 10 meetings with the Flyers. Now, total-wise, lots of unders between these squads. 7-3 to the under in their last 10 head-to-head matchups. Florida's also 2-1 to the under for the year and is only averaging 1 goal a game on the road. So although I think they will get the job done tonight, I'm not so sure we're going to see an offensive onslaught despite the shaky goalie play of Elliott. Give me the underdog Florida Panthers in the under 6 goals in this one. Next game, Hurricanes Lightning, 7:30. Tampa, the Lightning are 170, total 6. 10-cent fade of Tampa in the early going here. Now, a real tough game to cap here. No real winners, in my opinion, if you're betting the sides. Tampa's just 1-2 on the puck line for the season. 1-6 ATS in their last 7 at home, dating back to last season. Having said that, though, they are 4-1 straight up in their last 5 meetings with Carolina, and a perfect 5-0 in their last 5 at home against the Canes. Meanwhile, the Canes are 4-1 ATS in their last 5 and 8-1 ATS in their last 9 on the road. But the price point is upwards of $2 to make a puck line play on the Hurricanes. Now, total-wise, could see a lot of scoring in this one. 7-3 to the over in these teams' last 10 meetings. Carolina scoring nearly 4 goals a game on average, while Tampa scoring 3.7 a game on their home ice. So with all that said and done, it's a very pricey play, but I'm going to have to lean or make a lean since this is a pick show. Give me the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 170 in the over. 6 goals in this one. Next game, Oilers-Jets, 8 o'clock Winnipeg. The Jets are the $1.90 favorite, total 6. The Jets are 3-2 on the season, allowing just 2.2 goals a game on defense. Winnipeg's also 16-4 in their last 20 games as the home team, dating back to last season. Now the Oilers, on the other side, winners in just 1 of 3 matchups so far for the season. They've also dropped 5 out of their last 6 games away from home. Now total-wise, Edmonton's averaging just 1.6 goals a game on average. Meanwhile, Winnipeg's giving up just 2.2 goals a game themselves. The Jets are 5-0 to the under so far in the season, depending on where you're shopping at themselves. So with all that said and done, I'm once again forced to make a really bad play, but it is a pick show, so I got to take a side. I'm not going to take a pass. I'm not going to do that here. Give me the Winnipeg Jets minus 190 and the under 6 goals in this one. Next game, Coyotes taking on the Wild, 8 o'clock Minnesota. The Wild are the $1.40 favorite, totals 5.5. And although Minnesota's just 1-2-2, their opening schedule is pretty painful. Colorado, Vegas, Chicago, Carolina, and Nashville. Minnesota does find themselves still scoring 3 goals a game on average at home and has a record of 1-0-2 on their home ice, so they are picking up points in the city of Minnesota. Now on the Coyotes side of things, they've dropped 3 or 4 matchups on the season. 0.7 goals a game they're averaging. They're not even averaging a goal a game yet. They suffered 3 shutout losses thus far on the season as well. 3-0 to Dallas, 1-0 against Anaheim, 3-0 against Buffalo. Now total-wise 4-0 to the under in these Arizona games. Meanwhile, on the Minnesota side, they're 3-2 to the under depending on where you're shopping at themselves. So with all of that said and done, I'm not particularly expecting fireworks in tonight's matchup. Give me the Minnesota Wild minus 140 in the under 5.5 goals in this one. And that's going to bring me to my next and final game for the show. Sabres Golden Knights. The Knights are $1.85, totals 5.5. 72% are leaning Vegas, 57% toward the over. But despite being the heavy favorite in this one, this Vegas squad is 0-1 in their lone game at home this year and find themselves averaging just 1.8 goals a game on offense. The Knights are also 2-8 in their last 10 puck line plays, while also dropping 8 out of their last 10 straight up, dating back to last season. Buffalo, on the other side, really seem to be turning things around. 3-2 on the season, just 2.6 goals a game they're giving up. Now, total-wise, not expecting a whole lot of it in this one. Buffalo's just 2-3 to the over thus far, and Vegas had just 25 shots in their lone game at home thus far. So with all that said and done, I think the Sabres should get the job done on the road, catching the plus money. Not a real popular play here. Give me the Buffalo Sabres plus $1.55 in the under 5.5 goals in this one. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, I just want to remind you to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 75% For my last 16 hockey plays on that website, you're costing yourself valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Now, packages begin at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to just quickly hit that pause button right now and just open up your browser. All you got to do is type in patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take you a few seconds. Link is in the description section below. And if you are a current patron of mine and you are currently watching this program right now, I simply cannot thank you enough. You most certainly make it all worth it. And most importantly, thank you for watching today's program. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free information. And please don't forget to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage.